A few weeks ago, I got a package for some upgrades for my A86 drift car. I am super excited about this. This is something that's been a long time coming. So, if you're thinking about buying a radium fuel cell, let me show you everything that comes in the box. I'm also gonna have in the description links to everything that I've got here, so if you want to buy it, you can check it out. For my A86 drift car, I've been running one of the cheap aluminum box fuel cells for a while, and it's not really a fuel cell. I finally decided it's time to upgrade. I got me a radium 10-gallon fuel cell and some other goodies in here. So let's open the box and take a look at everything that the 10-gallon fuel cell comes with and everything that I also purchased with it. Warning, some of the stuff you might not get because I got some sweet swag pack stuff here that I don't think Radium sends with everything. So, I got me a Radium beanie, Radium license plate frame, big ol' Radium sticker, ooh, Radium t-shirt. Man, I got some really good swag. Ooh, and I got, more Radium stickers and some lanyard, pens, tire pressure gauge, that'll come in handy. So this is my Radium swag. We'll set that aside. Now, let's go through all the other stuff. First thing on top here, all these three things right here, this is for the fuel vent. So when you get a fuel cell, you need a fuel vent, and it needs to be vented outside of the car. They've got a kit, so we've got the hose for that, we've got the fittings for that, and then we have a nice green filter to match all the Radium colors. So that's what this is, the fuel cell vent. Next up, this box. This is the direct mount fuel cap. This bolts right onto the fuel cell. There are a couple of different fuel fill options. This is the one that I opted for, is one that's right on the top because I didn't want a big old hose going through my trunk and out to the side of the car, so this is what I wanted. It comes with, obviously, the flange, the cap that has a nice metal tether, as well as the hardware, the gasket, and another Radium sticker. Ooh, this here, it goes to something that's already in it. This is for the fuel level sender. I opted to get a fuel level sender with it because it'd be nice to have a fuel gauge. So this is the gasket, the connector, other side of the connector, the terminal, so you can crimp on the wires for your fuel level sender, and it also has more Radium stickers. We got all of our important documents. One of the most important or most beneficial things about the Radium fuel cells is that they are certified, both SFI and FIA certified. This is all the information for that, and it's also on the fuel cell. But in here, you also get more stickers and all the connectors for your fuel pumps. So I've got some terminals, some hardware, and also the block-off plate for the fuel level sender if you didn't get the fuel level sender. They put it in this bag for me. All right, let's pull the fuel cell out. Fancy. All right, this is the Radium fuel cell, right? And then I'll get to this bit in a minute, but first thing I wanted to highlight here is this silver shiny bit that goes around it. This is the Radium fuel cell mounting cage. I could have built it myself, but I decided it was worth the money just to get the one from Radium. It's got all the holes pre-drilled, so that way the fuel cell sits down in it. It's got clearance. It's got the straps that go over the top here to hold the fuel cell in, and it's also got the hangers that look super nice that saddle it from underneath. So Looking at the corners and everything, looks like they're all TIG welded, so really nice, good construction here. This bit here is the FCST, or Fuel Cell Surge Tank. It has a bunch of performance benefits, and I don't want to get into the technical nitty-gritty stuff into that now. I'm putting out another video that goes through this and breaks everything down and compares to like the cheap fuel cell that I run right now, or I have been running, and explains all the benefits of this over that. But all you need to know is this is the fuel cell surge tank. This is one of the primary reasons why I went with the radium, is because it puts this inside of the tank. Now you've got this hole right here. This is for the filler cap. That's where that bolts to. This bit with the wiring, that is the level sender. I already went over that. You've got 3 ports, right? This is your vent port. This is where the vent kit goes to, is it goes onto this. Then you've got a fuel return. So this is what comes from your fuel pressure regulator back to the fuel cell. And then this one is your pump outs, right? So this is your feed, your pressure line going out of the fuel cell to your fuel rail. You have all of these different like terminals here, and this is where you provide power and ground to the fuel pumps that are mounted to the FCST inside of the tank. You've got your lift pump, which pulls fuel from the fuel cell and into the surge tank. And then you've got up to 3 feed pumps. I went with 2. That way, if one of them dies on me, I can just swap the wiring over to the other one, and boom, I've got a good fuel pump. I've been at drift events before. I've killed a fuel pump, and it was no fun. So that's why I went with the 2 feed and the 1 lift. I don't need to feed fuel at the same time. I just need 1 because my car only makes 250 horsepower. So this is altogether what I would recommend for a drift car. Radium makes super high quality stuff. They support drifting. They support drifters. This is everything I think that you should buy or should get for your drift car. You could, you could save some money by not getting the level sender, getting only 1 feed pump instead of 2. You can build the mounting cage yourself. So there's some things that you can save some money on. And the thing about buying a fuel cell is that you only really need to buy one, regardless of what vehicle you purchase or what vehicle you're building. Say you wreck your drift car, you can always take the fuel cell out and put it in the new one. So really, a fuel cell is something you only need to buy once unless you're trying to have multiple cars with fuel cells. Really why you should just go ahead and buy a radium. It's already set up, it's got everything you could ever need, and you only got to buy the one. I think all in all, this together is about $2,600, $2,700. Like I said earlier, I've got links to all these individual components in the description of the video, so you can go on the Radium website and total it up and see how much it costs, because that may vary over time. This will save you headaches and time and money in the long run. So yes, although it seems like quite a bit to swallow, over $2,500 for a fuel system, this is what you should get. And I'll talk more about that in that other video where I break down all the technical nitty-gritty stuff. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. I appreciate it. And thanks for watching.